Hello, so start of week 2. Hopefully you can hear me okay on this one. Um, for some reason, I don't know, recording in my bedroom, maybe it's soundproof better. It's good that it's soundproofed. And I don't know, settings. I'm recording it on my Mac rather than like on my phone or iPad or anything. So apologies for the sound on the first week video. I look really like sweaty and shiny and stuff, don't know. I'm not, so I don't know why. Anyways, for those who did manage to like watch and Shizuma and listen to my video that came out today, there was lots of really lovely comments on there, and I had comments like on Instagram and even on eBay and stuff, which is really nice. Lots of lovely comments, lots of lovely people out there, and lots of enablers as well, just saying, oh, go on, treat yourself. It's like, no, I treat myself all the time. That's the problem. And lots of people saying that they know people that acted the same as well, and, that it's pushing a lot of buttons for them recently, and you totally get that. But yeah, so thank you very much for that. Today was a good day. Not just for that, but I didn't spend any money on anything other than postage, and I did win an eBay lot as well, and I was the only bidder on it, and I was quite surprised. I thought I was prepared to go another quid or 7 more, and it went on the maiden bid, and I was quite surprised that I got it. So it's not a big lot of jewellery. I think there's like 10 things in there, but it's just going to be a nice little thing for me to have a little in. So quite excited to get that. So that'd be quite nice. But that's for business, that's fine, but it still scratches that itch a little bit, doesn't it? Shizuma, what are you doing? Get out of the wardrobe. My cat's mental, honestly. But she's so pretty. And then what else happened today? Shelley's quiz. Well, Shelley and Tom and Connie and Maud's quiz, which was absolutely brilliant. Really thoroughly enjoyed that. And here's a little bit of thought process for you. So it was obviously in aid of, as well as their last quiz, it was in aid of the Red Cross Coronavirus Appeal, the one that Andrea and Nick kindly set up for us to have that weekend, which was a lot of fun. So they put the link below again on their quiz, and I stuck another tenner on. And so here's my thought process behind that. So obviously it would be nice, for people to donate a little bit extra money. And I thought, oh, they've gone through all this trouble. What if no one donates? I would feel really bad if, if there wasn't a little bit of extra money gone in the pot. I mean, I know people would, but this is my thought process. And I was like, I've had a lot of fun doing it, and I would feel super bad if there wasn't any money on there, extra money. So I'll put some on just in case, even though I know some other people will anyway, but just in case. And then I'll feel good for knowing that they will feel good. So it's not like an altruistic thing. I wasn't giving to charity. It wasn't that this time. Last time it was. This time it was, I want them to feel good about it. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't really matter, does it? Still had that buzz, is there such a thing as just being entirely altruistic of I can't remember where, was it in the Yes Man? It's in some film, I think. Oh no, it was in Friends, wasn't it? Yes. When they're trying to prove that no act of goodness is completely unselfish. You give some money to, or a fag to a homeless guy on the street or something, or you give money to charity, or you do something nice for someone, there is still an element of being, in a way, kind of selfish in that act. impact. Does that make sense? So I think certainly for me, it's a buzz from doing it, from feeling a bit like I've done something nice for someone, you know. I just wonder if there is a way of doing it. I don't know. Because you're never going to feel rubbish about helping someone, are you? God, yeah, gone off in a completely different direction there again. Anyways, yeah, so that's Friday the 8th. It is Friday the 8th, isn't it? Did I dream it? No, it is. So that's Friday the 8th, and I genuinely think that I'm going to be able to do this week because I'm in competition with myself now. And I think maybe the longer that I do it, the easier it's going to get. I think I'm like, oh, I'm totally going to kid myself now, aren't I? I think I'm totally over the worst of it. You know? I think the first bit is the hardest, and now I'm in competition with myself. Now I would feel a bit of a failure if I didn't stick to it. And so now I know I'm going to stick to it. I'm getting all cocky now, and this time tomorrow I'll be like, oh, spend loads of money. Anyways, we shall see, eh? But yeah. Hope I didn't offend anyone by that, by the way, with the whole giving charity and stuff. Yeah, anyways, I'm going to leave it at that before I dig a hole. Okay, cheers now, good night. And just to add to that, sorry, like Lex's log part 8.2, was watching Josh's live stream earlier where he's going through all these like clothes that he's bought to resell, and you know there's a red spotty men's shirt that looks a little bit like 50s rockabilly that I could totally imagine like tying at the waist in a big knot and wearing, you know, like with that high-waisted like pair of trousers that I bought, you know, with the suspenders, and I could totally imagine it, and I was like, yeah, I'll buy that. And it was just so, again, brainless, without thinking, just going, I'll buy that, and then shit, I can't. Like, even people, like, I think there was like Craig in the chat just going like, Lex, you can't spend money. And I'm like, damn it. Like, that is just how easy it is, isn't it? Just going, yeah, I'll have that. You show me pretty thing, I'll have that. Thank you very much. Oh, but Josh, keep it for me for the end of the month, okay? Good morning. Sunday the 10th of May. I didn't do an update about Saturday last night because in the evening and night I'm still having a really weird like vertigo. Like this ear feels a bit weird and my brain just feels like it's water and it's just running around, and shouldn't do that in my head like that. But I didn't spend any money yesterday, and to be honest, I wasn't tempted. Well, I mean, I always get tempted, you know, Facebook ads go, ooh, what's that? But I didn't get close to buying anything yesterday, other than I did win 3 things on eBay, but they're to resell, and I looked at them carefully and I was like, right, there's 5 things in there. I know that one, if it is what I think it is, will get me my money back, so there's profit on those other 4 items. And again, it's just pretty things to go through, isn't it? So no actual money spent then. But today is Sunday, so I will have to spend some money today because I've got to book my parcel. Oh my god, I can't think. Hermes for Monday. And I've got to pay for those lots that I won yesterday because I haven't paid for them yet. There shouldn't be anything else. I mean, people have been very naughty and said to me like, you know, oh, go on, just treat yourself to that Fred Perry top. And I will. We'll see, but part of the experiment, I suppose, is to see if I still need it at the end of the month. Because this is Act 2, by the way, now. This is the longest part of the movie. This is where the things are meant to happen. This is where you will see your character Either go like that, or go like that. That's a story arc. Or maybe I'll just go like that, you don't know. But anyways, right. I'm going to be on Carla soon and I better make myself presentable. So, later, Gators. Hello, good evening, and welcome. No. It's Sunday night and I do feel a lot better, although my hair looks a little bit weirder. Slightly dishevelled. I feel so much better now. I was proper, like, and like all over the place earlier, but feeling a lot better now. Squash is magic, honestly. And peanuts. Nearly run out of peanuts. Anyway, only spent money on postage today, although I did lie down on the sofa feeling a bit sorry for myself, and I've screenshot to show you all of the things that I was like, ooh, and some of them I was very close on buying. One of them, when I started I found a few things beforehand, and I didn't screenshot them because I didn't realise I was going to do that. I don't make any sense. But anyway, I forgot to screenshot one of them. One of them was really cool, and it was a Shining, the film The Shining, Stanley Kubrick film, and they had a doormat that had the Overlook Hotel and the hexed, orange pattern on it, and I thought, oh, that'd be awesome. And that was 20 something pound. Can't remember the website it was on, but that was close because that was pretty epic. But here's the other things that I quite fancied. So there's a denim dress. I really like that. I think that would totally suit me as well. Not like I haven't got things that are totally identical to that. There's the Space Odyssey pants. There you go, on littlelies.com. They're £28. Joni Clothing again with their sale. And look, it even says, you haven't shopped in a while. Evil, aren't they? And again, Joni Clothing. Look at that skirt. I really like that skirt. Go the other way. That is awesome. Have you ever seen Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared? Look it up on YouTube. Honestly, it's freaking genius. Like a kids' TV show, but the most evil thing you'll ever see. But they've got a t-shirt and proceeds go to charity. 100% of proceeds go to charity. I was so close to getting that. It's 20 quid. And there you go. The money goes to between Refuge and Trussell Trust. So, but you can only order it until May the 19th. So I'm going to miss out on that one. So never mind. Because I was doing the justification of but if the proceeds go to charity. But of course, that's not all 20 quid going to charity. That's only proceeds, percentage of the profits. 100% of profits, but that could only be £1. So, gutted, but never mind. And then there was just a thing, just because treats, and you can send these really nice looking cakes to people in the post. And that was tempting as well. And then a dead skin remover for £20. And then a Bella Freud t-shirt that says, oh wow, on it. And that's a bargain price of £95. Oh, and then a kid's electric scooter on Facebook Marketplace for £30. And I was like, ooh, an electric scooter. But it's for a 6-year-old. Stop it. And then that quite nice top as well. And then just a funny meme. That's very BPD. Yeah. So those are the things I was very tempted to buy today, and that's an awful lot, isn't it? So you can maybe see how much in a day I get tempted by, and I'm sure you all do. I was on Carla's show this morning, and we had a little recap of things, and I just wanted to, I said on there, thank you, and I will get round to replying to people's messages, and sorry for the sound. So I will reply to all the messages. It's amazing just how many people have messaged and identified with it, and it's amazing how many resellers, it seems, identify with it. because we do get a buzz from buying, don't we? And it's good in a way that we can turn the strange addiction that we've got into something that actually gives us an income. So aren't we so lucky to be able to do that? It's pretty awesome. So I feel good about it today. Apart from not being able to, I don't need a t-shirt, do I? I've got t-shirts. Anyway, go and watch Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, because it's genius. See you tomorrow. Hello, it's Monday. Yes, I'm still in the same clothes as yesterday. Do you know why though? It's because I tend to wear something once and then throw it either on the floor or in the wash bin, and then it'll get washed. And when it's not really that dirty, especially at the moment when you're not really going anywhere, you're not building up a sweat or anything. So I'm trying to wear things more than once to kind of warrant it being washed and not being so wasteful. Weird, huh? And my hair's obviously a mess. So something quite happened today. I was trying to be good, and I've had a letter through to defer my student loans from the 90s, and with those ones you have to be earning over 32 grand a year to have to pay them back, and it just seems a little bit silly that you can't just go, sign a thing going, I don't earn 32 grand a year, unfortunately, But and I realised I didn't have my, was it SA 203 or 302 or whatever it is, some thing that you need from your accountant, that like a print off that says how much you actually earned last year and it all broken down and everything, and I didn't have a copy of that. So I emailed the accountant and they kindly reminded me that I owed them £474. So I paid that today begrudgingly. So the money that I saved over like the start of this experiment has gone. Oh. And that did make me a little bit sad for a while, and I went over the road because we needed cat litter and milk. And I was very tempted to just go, oh, fuck it, and come back and, order the thing that I wanted, because I was like, well, I've already blown nearly 500 quid today, or 474, I might as well round it up. But when I got back, there was a parcel on the doorstep from Lainey, which is very nice. I'll show it in a video at some point. Like, there was some like nice treats for my mum and the cats in there, and some lovely treats for me, and some sparkles and things, and so that very much distracted me. So that was awesome. Yay! So it was like there was some kind of karmic events happening today. I think, I was trying to be good by getting my student loan stuff sorted out and, take control of finances and things. And then a kick in the teeth. I was like, oh yeah, you do owe people money. Bollocks. Oh well. But, I mean, I'd have had to have paid that at some point, and at least from doing this, I've had the money to pay the accountant. And from having that print off as well, I think I feel a bit more comfortable about doing my own accounts. I wanted to do it properly for the first full year, just to see, how it's done properly, basically. So now I've got that, I reckon I might be able to do the accounts myself, compare it to that, and, and therefore not have to pay an accountant to do it again. So in a way, kind of saving money. I'm convincing myself, okay. But yeah, karmic. So that then when I got back in a reasonably kind of mood, it was a lovely present from Lainey, and that proper cheered me up. And it's okay again now, and I don't feel the need to spend, especially now, like, I'm kind of backflipping on it going, oh no, but £474 has left my account. Like, that's that doesn't mean add to it. That means I've got to sell some more things and be sensible and stuff. So it was a little crash and burn there for a little bit, but thanks to Lainey. And the karmic thing of paying off a debt, I think, as well, and of sorting out my student loan deferment. That's good karma, isn't it? Good karma. It's all good. Sorry, coffee. Don't worry, it's decaf. With honeycomb flavour in it. It's lovely. Sort of like having a hot chocolate before bed. So it is still Monday the 11th of May. And so reflecting on today. And the only thing really is I know it's karma. I know I had to pay off. It was, a debt that I had to pay. But it feels like, on Snakes and Ladders board, and, I've got up to a certain point and I've climbed a ladder and stuff. And then today it was like, whoo, like, not quite back to square one, but a little bit like, I mean, it's not like I had plans for that money at the end of it. It was just like, it might be a reasonably big total, and maybe I could put it towards something awesome. And it's like, oh no, it's going towards something quite boring and sensible, and something that I feel a little bit annoyed at myself that I had forgotten about. Because, I'm meant to run a business, and how can you forget to pay a big bill like that? That's just really stupid. But never mind. So what I'm going to do as punishment to myself is I'm going to go through my wardrobes and stuff, and I'm going to find some stuff to sell while I've got like 50% off final viewing fees, which I haven't used at all, like on the clothing categories. I'm going to find some clothes to sell, and I'm going to make myself do that. If I can find 10 things to sell at around a tenner each, that'll go towards making up for it. And at some point soon I've got to do some Etsy listings as well. Yeah. So that's today. I'm not going to get annoyed. I'm just going to go watch some porn instead. Hello. So it is the evening of Tuesday the 12th of May. Apparently. I don't know. Today I've made 2 purchases. Business ones. They weren't exactly necessary. I do have stock, but one purchase was an experiment, and then the other purchase was not one that I was expecting at all. And then I got contacted to say, do you want this? And I was like, okay. So by the time this has gone up, you will see whether what I did was correct. Okay, so basically the 2 places. The first one is someone on Instagram that sells jewellery, and then on their website there's a contact us if you're interested in wholesale, and it's £3 per item. And £3 per item is a bit more than I want to spend. That's like my max range really on a bit of costume. But they do like she's really nice, her name's Laura, and she does this thing where she can send you photographs and you just circle the ones you want. So that's what I did. And I've spent £140 with them, including delivery of 40 something items, which again is a bit more than I want to spend, but they're things that I know I can make some money on. And also I kind of wanted to do it so that other resellers can see what I get from them, and then maybe they can make their choices to whether they think it's maybe worth it to go and buy from them as well. So fingers crossed, I mean, I'm going to do like a separate video on that, I think, so I don't know if I'll make it in time for this, because I don't know when that's coming, but yeah, hopefully that'll be good. And then the other purchase is a buy blind. So I have no idea what I'm getting. I've seen photographs of some crates and some stuff on top, and I'm trying to like zoom in on the photos and go, oh, what's that, what's that? It mainly looks like costume, which is cool because I do sell some costume as well. You know, like modern costume rather than vintage. I think I spied some vintage stuff in there and a couple of vintage looking boxes, which makes me think hopefully there's going to be some of my kind of stuff in there. The people that kindly contacted me sorted themselves out some stuff as well, not jewellery. They were buying like a whole bunch of stuff. Basically it's from an auction house, so this is excess stock, and it was serendipitous that, you know, they were buying the stuff and then they said, oh, do you know anyone that wants to buy some jewellery? And so they contacted me straight away, and I was like, yep, go on then. So it's basically £150 delivered. So you will have already by now, because I'm getting it Thursday, and this video will come out Thursday night, hopefully. So, and I want to go live with the unboxing of it. So hopefully by now you will have seen whether it was worth my investment or not. So you could be watching this going, yes, Lex, it was amazing. Or like, oh God, Lex, what have you done? Silly girl. You know, that's like £800 in a week on your business. Basically puts you back to square one. Haven't saved any money. I don't think. No. But you've got to do these things and you speculate to accumulate and all that. But yeah, so it's kind of funny that obviously I'm doing this and you're watching this, but I don't know the thing that's going to happen, and you already know in the future what's happened to me in the past, which is right now, but you won't be seeing this until my future. That's like time travel. Yeah, but I'm excited about it because, again, it's like things to root through and stuff, and hopefully some to share with the rest of the community as well, you know, and hopefully some nice little bits for me. Yeah, so that's cool. Happy iawn with that. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm going to have a listing day because I need to make some money, and I've got to list these clothes right next to me that I haven't moved since this afternoon, which you will have seen in a vlog on Tuesday, because I've got to make some money back for all the money that I've spent this week. Those are the rules now. Okay. Guten Tag. Hello. Well, I haven't spent any money today, but I am so bored, and it's my own fault. All of those things that I said I would do today, like I was going to list those clothes, I was going to earn some of that money back that I've spent, I'm going to spend all day listing. I haven't done any of that. Instead, I've just lay on the sofa, watched films that I've already seen, and kept scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And I mean, obviously got tempted by a lot of things, only out of boredom though. And I did have this thing today of like, well, I've already spent loads of money this week, and so why not? And then I kept seeing things just like, oh, go on, treat yourself, and you haven't bought anything for a while, and, you know, buy this and it'll cheer you up, which I'm a real sucker for, obviously. So, short one today. I haven't spent any money, but I wanted to, but it's only because I'm bored, and also because I feel like I've broken the rules anyway. No, I haven't broken the rules. I mean, like, I'm square one anyway. And I know it's totally good that I'm square one, because I've paid off something and I've bought stock, and, you know, that's great. And this time tomorrow I'll be going like, oh my God, this is amazing. I hope. But yeah, I don't know. It's just bored and no motivation today. So that's it really. Sorry. Morning, I'm super tired. It's Friday the 15th of May. I was meant to film this last night, but as you can imagine, if you've seen my huge jewellery unboxing videos. I had quite a lot to deal with. So I just kind of went to bed. Oh, feel proper. It's like 7:30. I know some people have been up for hours. I've been awake for hours, but I don't like it. Anyway, so results of this week. I'm not going to tell you exact figures, but from all the scrimping and saving and not spending money and everything on, you know, things I need, I am 40 quid up on last week's total, which does seem a little bit of a but I had a debt that I sort of didn't know about, that I'd forgotten about, which has been paid off, so that's good, because that's like a cleaner slate now. There's bound to be another debt. There is another debt that I haven't thought about, which is the payment that has to be made, or normally has to be made by summer. The now can wait until January, or you can defer until January. But that's like 900 and something pounds to pay. That's a bit of a bummer. But, you know, there's two things certain in life: death and taxes. So, yay. Right, and so I spent money on stock as well. So I spent £120 on a load of stuff that I'm getting from a seller on Instagram, who also has decided to do bulk at £3 an item. So I'm gonna, when I get that, I'm gonna do a video and show you the kind of stuff that I got, so that you can all decide whether you want to purchase from them and get, you know, like your vintage bits from there, if vintage is what you're after. I spent £27 on another little load of stuff, which is alright. I'll get my money back off of 2 items, like 2 really nice bangles in there, and then the rest is all, you know, profit on top, so that's okay. And then my 6 boxes of stuff, my crazy purchase from an auction house, including delivery, that cost me £150. So I don't feel in any way bad about that, and oh my god, has it scratched an itch. Right, I'm going to put this all together now. Week 2 has gone well, I think, even though I'm only like 40 quid up on last week, but I have got a cleaner slate and a potential for making money so much more. And, you know, a lot of this is going to go out to the reselling community as well, so that's cool. Right, put this together, fix the sound, upload, have a good Friday. Catch you later. See you next week for the 3rd instalment. It's not quite Act 3. We're still only halfway through Act 2. Act 2 tends to be where the drama goes, like towards the end of Act 2, like full force. There will be a twist at some point. You will also possibly see me at my lowest. That's what normally happens at the end of Act 2. We'll see anyway. Laters.